This morning's discussion is regarding the Chamber's new Connects platform. Now, this is perhaps a little confusing for some because we had a Connect platform, but that has now been rebranded, and that is our Talent Academy. So the Connects platform is different, and this is something we think is very, very useful for members of the Chamber. We've been delighted that our founder member, the London Stock Exchange Group, has sponsored the rollout of Connects for BRCC members. And we'll have a word, I hope, presently from my colleague on the board of the Chamber, Andreea Stănescu, who is our director nominated by the London Stock Exchange Group. But for the moment, I'd like to introduce Just Vista, I beg your pardon, Just, who will explain to us all about what this Connects platform is and why it's valuable to all of our members of the Chamber. He's already given a presentation on it to the board, after which the board said, yes, please. So I'm sure we'll have an interesting presentation from Just. Yeah. Just, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Neil. Thank you for having us, and it's great that British Chamber of Commerce in Romania has decided to join the Connect platform. What I would like to do is take you through a few introductory slides and to explain the wider context of the platform, and then I will take you through a tour. I will share my screen and show you my slides. Can you see my slides? I would like to make this session interactive. So to any of the participants, my name is Joost Visser. I'm a co-founder, CEO of Connects and the company Ciao behind it. We're based in Belgium. First question is who of you has already activated their account on Connects? And maybe you can respond via the chat. I see a few people have responded. Oh. Can we see what? Okay, 2 people. Thank you. So when we speak about chambers of commerce, we speak about international trade. Connects is a digital platform for chambers of commerce and their members around the world. And on our platform, chambers and their members can find potential new business relations and collaborate together online. Every company on the platform is either a member of one of the participating chambers of commerce or has been verified by a participating chamber of commerce before they join the platform. And this makes the platform a safe and trusted space to do business because you know who you're dealing with on the platform. What's important to note is that on the platform, chambers can connect directly with other chambers, so it's chamber to chamber. Members can connect directly with their own chamber, but also with chambers on the platform, the other chambers. But they can also connect, so members of the British Chamber of Commerce in Romania can connect with British chambers in the UK, but also with chambers from other countries around the world. Today, we have 45 chambers in 30 different countries with more than 35,000 of their members that are located in more than 80 different countries in Europe, the Americas, and Asia, and in Africa. Of course, we're very proud that the British Romanian Chamber have decided to join us as well. Now, we live in interesting times, and what will the future bring? We've started 2021 still in lockdown for most countries. We expect that this will stay for the time being, and of course we've all been adapting to working remote, and in that sense, COVID has been really an accelerator of the digitalization of business, and that means that to succeed, not only companies need to become more resilient, but also chambers of commerce. Which brings me to another question. How many of you were active, let's say, users of Zoom or Teams before the COVID-19 crisis started? I can see that. I can't see. Only occasionally, yeah. I think that goes for many people. Which brings me to my next question. Of course, everyone is now using let's say Zoom or Teams. Who is expecting to continue to using it? Let's say after everyone has been vaccinated and we can go back to business as usual. Be interested to find out how many people have adopted, let's say, the remote ways of working and are planning to continue with that. I see someone who used it in the past. I'll give you some time to reflect. What's interesting is that a lot of research is being done right now about, let's say, ways of working, and actually, what comes out back from the research is that business as usual, let's say after COVID, is unlikely to return. What most research shows is that people expect to use a combination of digital tools and face-to-face meetings. Very recent McKinsey research told us that 83% of B2B leaders believe that the hybrid selling, so hybrid ways of the combination of business and business to face-to-face and virtual business, is actually more effective than the traditional sales approach. Which is quite an interesting insight that we probably would not have found out if it weren't for COVID. Our motto as the Connects platform is it takes a community to build a business. When we launched the platform, we started as a matchmaking platform. We realized, however, that a match is often an outcome of a longer process. People do business with people they know, they like, and they trust, and a business relationship usually develops in that order. And that's why we decided that to add what we call community management features, which enables chambers and their members to exchange information, to share best practice, and collaborate in working groups online in a safe and trusted space. And this is developing lasting relationships that can enable all participants in communities to help each other to be successful and more resilient. And I'm going to show you in a minute how that works, and I will give you some examples of some of the success stories that have come out of that. Now, what's important, just like, whether it's a real community or an online community, is that to be successful as a community, it's important to have the right environment and to have the right sort of membership. For communities, it's important that they're exclusive, and I think chambers of commerce are a very important example of that, because they represent their local business community. It needs to be accessible and it needs to be helpful. From participants, it also requires a common purpose. So people need to join each other in communities for the same mindset, but they also need to actively participate. And this is very important online as well. A platform like Connects is not a kind of wonder machine. There's a famous saying within chambers of commerce is that the more you put into it, the more you get out of it. And the same applies in a digital space. And of course, that also requires goodwill. So people, the willingness to share, the willingness to help is something that is very important in communities. And that is also why chambers of commerce are so well placed. So when we say it takes a community to build a business, a successful community is where business, people, and purpose come together. And again, this is where probably most chambers of commerce are based in everywhere around the world. So, having said that, I'm now going to give you an insight into the platform itself. I will show you. So this is the dashboard that you would see as an individual user when you enter into the platform. You will have already received an invitation from the British Chamber of Commerce in Romania, or you will receive an invitation soon. All you need to do is click on the invitation link, create your own password, and then you're in the platform. Now, the first thing that we recommend people do is to complete their personal profile and their company profile. And this is, of course, useful for anyone that wants to find you, that they have the right relevant information about you and your business to enable to find your company in a search. What you can see when you look at the dashboard is that there are 3 search engines. You can search for companies, so for chamber members. You can search for opportunities, that are posts that people can place where they are looking for either partners, looking for sales opportunities, buying opportunities, and you can also browse directly for users. I said in the beginning that there are currently 45 chambers of commerce on the platform. Under the header networks, you can find an overview of all of the chambers of commerce that are currently on the platform. So we have a cluster of British chambers of commerce. And of course, British Chamber of Commerce in Romania is one of them. So it's a combination of bilateral chambers and local chambers, such as, for example, Thames Valley Chambers of Commerce, Hertfordshire Chamber of Commerce. We also have your colleagues from AmCham Romania that are on the platform, and we're hoping to grow a wider network of AmChams around Europe. We are in conversation with several of them across the region. We have a foothold in the Asia, in the ASEAN region, with the Singapore International Chamber of Commerce. Because we are based in Belgium, we have a strong presence of Belgian chambers of commerce, which are local Belgian, but also we have the Belgian Chamber of Commerce in Romania is also on the platform. Alain Schots, probably familiar to the number of you. And so in Belgium, we have all of the major cities, so Antwerp, Brussels, but also the both regions, so the Flemish region, the Wallonian region, and a number of bilaterals. We are in the Caribbean. We are quite strongly represented in Latin America. We have Bogota Chamber, which is one of the largest chambers of commerce in the world, and the north of Colombia, the Barranquilla Chamber. We are in the heart of Asia with the Afghanistan Women Chamber of Commerce, and we have the Netherlands on our platform. And this is constantly expanding. Now, on each of these chambers, so I, as an individual user, I can click on the link, and I can click on the profile of the chamber. So when I click on British Chamber of Commerce in Romania, I see the profile of Stefan, the moderator, and I can send Stefan a message directly. Hello, Stefan, can you help me? I want some more information. I want to find out about one of your members, or I need an introduction. All of this, I am, as a user, I'm empowered not only to contact Stefan, but any of the networks that are represented on the platform. So I can send the same message to the British Nigerian Chamber, or I can do it to AmCham, or I can do it to the Brussels Chamber of Commerce, where I can send a message to Sibyl. I can read the profile of the chamber. I can see who her members are. Now, in the dashboard, I can then search. What we recommend every user to do is to create an opportunity. So do a post. What is it that you're interested in? Whether you are looking for partners, whether you're looking for clients, you can choose. You can give your post a header, very important, that you're very concretely mentioning what it is that you're looking for, where, what type of products. You can give a description. You can add more information. You can upload pictures. And when you click on post, your opportunity then creates in the appears in the list of opportunities. And what's interesting, when I click on the opportunity, I can review the opportunity. I can also, when I post an opportunity, I can see which companies have looked at my opportunity. So I can see this company has been looked at my opportunity a day ago. I can see this is a company from Afghanistan. I can respond directly to this company, say, hello, shall we start a conversation? I can also contact the chamber, because in each of these profiles I can identify the company and the chamber. And if I'm interested, I can also share this opportunity. So for each of these opportunities, I can look at the opportunity. So if I look at the opportunity, I can share the opportunities via social media. So I can share them via LinkedIn, Facebook, or I can send them to other members. And this is a very important tool to increase the visibility of your platform, of your opportunity outside of the platform. And that means that also for chambers, it's a way of creating more value to their members, because they can help share and publicize and forward this information. Now, you can also browse existing opportunities. There are at the moment more than 1,000 live opportunities on the platform. We still live in the COVID era, so we use as an example, if I type in keyword COVID, then I get a lot of opportunities that have been posted over the last couple of months that are dealing with COVID. If I click on one of the individual opportunities, I can see that they're in different languages, which is not a problem, because we have an API with built-in translators. So if I want to read this opportunity in English, then I just click on English and I can read the text in English. And this also enables me to send my response in English, because the person on the other side, they will probably have the platform in the Spanish version, and they would be able to watch English opportunities in Spanish. So if I can see, okay, here there's an English opportunity, I can translate it in Spanish, and then I can do the reverse. So in the platform, we have Spanish, French, German, and English. So that means there are no real language barriers between users speaking to each other in different languages. Now, I can also browse for companies if I do not find the opportunity that I'm looking for. In the platform, we can look for members of chambers of commerce, but also we have two external databases. So we have a UK-based not-for-profit organization which is called Open Corporates, and this is an organization whose mission it is to make public corporate identity data available all around the world. So that means that if I am looking for a particular company in the United Kingdom, then actually via the integration of Open Corporates, I can find all the companies that are registered with Companies House in the UK. So you can see there's nearly 5 million companies, and then I can further refine by keyword, or I can refer by sector. Now, the data available is based on public information, so this may vary by country. But what it really means is that in the platform, you have a tool that allows you to identify and contact members of chambers of commerce from around the world, because every chamber member that I find, I can contact directly. So if I see here, this is a company, is a member of the Brussels Chamber of Commerce, so I can contact the company directly, but I can also contact the chamber. I have an external database. If I'm looking for particular companies, a particular region, then I can use that for further research. I can also browse for users. And the new feature that we added is the communities feature. And the communities feature is really the creation of private groups inside the platform that can be created for any type of subject. So you can, as I browse down the list, we've just launched the BRCC members, so your chamber community, and this will be further. There's a community around doing business in Portugal. Some chambers are creating communities specifically for the community in their own region. So here it's in Hertfordshire. There are company-specific communities, there are continent-specific communities, topic-specific communities. So this is a community about Brexit, your place in the post-Brexit world. Each of the communities has an about page, so it gives you a description of the purpose of the community. Entry conditions can be open to anyone inside the platform, but it could also be for specific, let's say, specific members of a specific chamber or people that have a specific sector background. And when you are inside the community, you can join the conversation. So you can post, you can comment, you can share, you can like. Every community has its own overview of its users, which is very helpful because from a networking point of view, you can look at the profiles of each of these participants in your community, and you can send them a direct message, or you can communicate via the group chat of that community. What you can also do is any information that is shared by members, you can look for it in the post, but also there's a separate library of content that you can download and you can add to as well. So it really is an area where you can share information. Today's recording of today's session will also be streamed inside the BRCC community, plus it will be posted. So if you want to look back at the recording and this demo, so you will be able to access it at any point in time. So what we encourage users is of course to actively participate in these communities. The sky is the limit. You can create your own communities, you can join existing communities. So it's really quite broad. Having said that, I would like to sort of end my overview right now. But please feel free to answer, to ask any questions to me. Some of the success stories from the platform, quite interesting. We have one story that shows, let's say, the power of digital platforms, where a Colombian manufacturer of solar panels posted an opportunity which was picked up by a company from Romania, who was working together with a Dutch distributor, who then sold the solar panels to their client in the island of I think it was Aruba in the Caribbean Sea, so just outside of Colombia. So it shows you how connections are being made in a very in a way that you couldn't do in the traditional face-to-face business world. So having said that, I'm going to hand back to is it Neil? Can I hand back to you? And
you can indeed. And if there are any questions, I'm sure you found the chat box and the Q&A box at the bottom. So please, if you have questions, I'm sure not all of us is completely aware now of how to use this for our businesses. And again, Jules, thank you for the examples you gave. Who's got the first question? No open questions in the Q&A box. I can see you're typing things in the chat box. I don't see any questions there, which is a good bit of networking I see going on there with people introducing themselves. That's good. Do we have any formal questions? Juice, I think your presentation has been so comprehensive. Everyone is completely working out what they need to do in this one.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
I suspect that in many things, and I know I have the thing, I have not yet had a chance to explore the platforms. I'm sure other people haven't had either. As we begin to explore, we'll come up with other questions, which may not occur to us now. Mm-hmm. Can we come back and get questions put through to you or through the chamber?
Absolutely. Very open to any kind. And we're very happy to do a repeat session of this. Myself or my colleagues, we're happy to assist at any point in time.
Thank you. So this can be an introductory session, and you can then be able to go through helping us on this. And I can see that Charlie has his hand up. Charlie Crocker, my fellow director on the board. Charlie, are you able to speak? No. We can see your picture. Yeah. Now, there we are.
Yeah, that's good. Hello, good morning, everyone. And thank you just for the presentation. I wanted to ask, do you have any, are there any analytics on the ratio of deals or business that is done based on the numbers of companies registered in the platform, or based on the number of opportunities registered? And is there any statistical data to say, if I register, I will get, I'm likely to get 5 calls, or for every 10 opportunities, there's 1 deal? Is there any, do you have any data related to that?
Yes, we monitor, let's say, on a daily basis, the level of engagement on the platform, and also, let's say, the measure of success that people are achieving. Some of it we can measure inside the platform, like, of course, we can see how many opportunities people post, how many searches people do, and as a result, how many, let's say, conversations get started via the messaging. When people connect on the platform and they decide to collaborate, we cannot always measure, let's say, what happens afterwards, because very often then the conversation is done either via Zoom or via email exchanges, and we then rely on anecdotal evidence. What we can say is that on average, I would say that 1 in 2 opportunities that get posted, they get, let's say, 1 or more responses, 1 or more messages. Now, inside the platform, you can either receive a message, or you can see who viewed my opportunity, and then proactively contact people. So it's like, say, 1 in 2 on average receive 1 or more messages, which in our world means leads, because you can then explore, who showed the interest. We have anecdotal evidence of about, let's say, one in 10 opportunities posted. That does not mean that there are not more success stories, but for various reasons, people do not always, share what came out of it. And what's very interesting is that the same rule that applies to chambers, let's say in a face-to-face world, also applies in a digital space. It's very simple. The more active you are, the more results you will get. And from a chamber point of view, what we see a very clear correlation is the more chambers activate and engage their members on the platform by helping them by, for example, posting also opportunities on behalf of their members. Because as a member, let's say, if you are in Romania and you're looking for a distributor in Italy, you don't necessarily want your competitors to know that you are looking for a distributor in Italy. So it may be more useful to ask your chamber representative to post on your behalf, and then see what the response is. So that's one way of chambers assisting. But what's also a very effective way of chambers is by sharing and by broadcasting the opportunities and the searches that people do. And what we strongly encourage is for users of the platform to make use of the fact that you are not only linked to your own chamber and your own moderator, but that you can proactively do research amongst the members of these other chambers. You can see which chambers have, let's say, lots of members in which sectors, and you can reach out to these chambers, say, I want to raise my profile across your membership. Would you mind sharing some of the opportunities? We have a system of newsletters, so chambers can also browse the platform and pick out which opportunities they think are most relevant for their members, and share that via the newsletters. So there's lots of different ways to achieve success, but it all depends on, let's say, you making an effort. It's unfortunately, it's not a magic machine that will just land the opportunities on your doorstep. We are working on including artificial intelligence, so that the system will kind of predict and will send you proactive messages where it thinks that they are relevant to you. But I think it's still human business, human to human. So by being active in communities, by helping each other, by raising your profile, you will drive more business.
And that's what chambers are about.
Exactly.
That's what our chamber is about.
No.
And I think one of the points you mentioned, just, is that those who may not want to be seen to be asking questions, the chamber is a very useful medium for asking questions anonymously.
Absolutely.
So again, please use this for that. Now, I mentioned that we're very grateful as a chamber to London Stock Exchange Group for sponsoring the rollout of the Connects platform. to the chamber members. We think it's very useful for the chamber members. Our fellow director on the board of the chamber, Andrea Stănescu, I think is now with us, having dialed in. Andrea, are you able to speak? I'd like to say something about why LSEG thinks this is a very good idea. I can see you're dialed in, but you're currently on mute. Andrea.
Hello.
Good to hear you.
Hello.
Yes, hello, Andrea. We can hear you.
Okay. Thank you very much for offering me the opportunity to say a few words. I am delighted actually to join this event and also to talk a little bit about the interest that LSEG Group had in sponsoring this initiative for BRCC and for its members. I would like to start by saying that the LSEG Group presence in Romania lasts for more than 2 years now, when a center of business operation and technology was opened in Bucharest. For the moment, we have established ourselves as a player in the market in these 2 years, as a strong player in the market, we dare to say, in these 2 years of operations. The center managing to attract over 300 specialists, mainly in the technology space, data services, and corporate functions, which basically serve the main 4 divisions of the company: capital markets, post-trade, information services, and technology. As a player on the Romanian market, we are glad to see companies evolving and the general business environment flourishing and providing hence more opportunities to Romanians. On the other hand, the opportunity of seeing Connect deployed by the BRCC is very much in line with the London Stock Exchange Group purpose, which is actually to help players on the financial market to connect with each other, investors and companies. In Romania, in particular, we saw great opportunities of helping Romanian companies, British companies, but not only, to connect to each other in the commercial world, in the commercial space, in an easy and user-friendly way, and to find opportunities that otherwise would be hard or expensive to find. So hence, our initiative of basically encouraging this deployment of Connect and also supporting it. So I would like to thank the BRCC for the opportunity offered, and I would also like to thank all the members of BRCC and to encourage them to use Connect and to grow their businesses through other means, other channels, and in the end, to wish everybody a lot of success in your initiatives in promoting your company. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed, Andrea. We're delighted to have LSEG as members of the Chamber and to have you as one of our directors on the board of the Chamber. Thank you very much, Nina, for sponsoring this particular initiative.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have we any other questions from those attendees we have today, please? I know I've seen a comment, I think from Jim, that another session would be useful once people start to use the platform. So I think we'll take you up on that, Just, if that's all right with you.
No problem, Neil.
Right. Good. Well, if there are no other questions for today, I'm sure people are desperate to get off and start using the platform and seeing how they get on and do it. So I think we'll wind up today on this, let people go and practice. And in that case, I'll ask Anna to tell us about our next event.
Thank you, Neil. I would also like to thank Andrea and Just for being here today with us and helping us with a lot of useful information. And just as you mentioned, we will have some other webinars on the platform. And as more members will join the platform, of course, we will find opportunities and let them know about the benefits of using the Connect platform. Regarding our next event, which will be next Thursday, this will be a great opportunity for the local business market to learn more about improving the business environment from a very important speaker, Valentina Saigo, the Secretary of State for the Ministry of Economy, Entrepreneurship and Tourism. Just a small note on this, the discussion will be in Romanian just because it will contain some specificities on the local business market. I will copy paste here the page to our events where you can learn more about the events and also register. Thank you so much everyone for being here, and I wish you a wonderful week ahead.
If I can just simply add, thank you to Anna, Madalina and Stefan, our colleagues, for arranging today. Just speaker, again to Andrea for sponsoring this and for your contributions. If you celebrated over the last weekend, I wish you a very happy Easter. It's not done yet. And otherwise, I wish the same to those of you who are Orthodox at the end of the month. Have a very good week. Sanatar Timwood.
Thank you. Bye-bye to everyone. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.